specifically when you're using biography.com. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my project in Noodle Tools. So I have a project already started for Explorers. And then I'm going to go to the top and click on Sources. And then the plus create new citation. And then it asks me, is this a database, website, print or in-hand source, or a file or ebook? This is a website, so I'm going to go ahead and select website. And it is a web page, so I'm selecting web page. And then next I need to go back and forth between my other website and Noodle Tools to gather my information. So the first thing that it wants to know is, what is the website URL? This is the link. So if I go back to my source, so let's say that this is the page that I would like to cite. And I am researching Hernando de Soto and his biography. So I look and I copy and paste my URL into Noodle Tools. The next thing is the date of publication. So I go back, and the lucky thing about this website is usually I would find this toward the very top, or I would find it toward the bottom of the web page. And in this case, they even give you the citation information. So if I look, the date last updated was April 27th, 2017. The next thing it'll want to know is date of access, and that would be today. So I'll just click today, and it automatically fills in today's date. Next, it wants to know the contributors. This would be if there's an author or an editor. So I go back, and usually this is at the top or very bottom of a website. And so if I look, I can't find one here. So I scroll to the bottom, and it gives us the information. It says the author is biography.com editors. In this case, since we don't have a specific name, we're just going to go ahead and leave it blank. Now, if it had a person's name here, then we would include that as the author. But since it just says biography.com editors, we're just going to leave it blank. Next thing that we're going to ask for Noodle Tools is the web page title. This is the title of the web page. So if I scroll on up, this is usually what's at the top right here. So it says Hernando de Soto biography.com. And we don't like to include the .coms in our title. So we're going to go with, and same thing. It says down here, Hernando de Soto biography.com. We're going to just go with Hernando de Soto. So since it's a proper noun, make sure that I spell it correctly. I make sure that I capitalize the correct words. We could type in biography, but we're not going to include the .com part. And it's telling me that this little sign pops up, and it's telling me that day should most likely be capitalized. However, I know when I'm looking at his name that it is not capitalized in this case, so I'm not going to capitalize it. Next thing I'd like to know is the name of the website, and this is usually found at the very top. So biography is the name of this website. Down here it does say biography.com website. We can just put biography. The publisher of the site can usually be found at the very bottom in the tiny letters down here. In this case, I can find it right here as well, A&E Television Networks. And the last thing, annotation, we skip this and then we select save. And we have our citation here, and it tells us the name of the web page, the name of the website, the publisher, the date it was last updated, the URL, and as well as the date we most recently looked at it. The other great thing is that you can also go over here and click View Live Web Page, and it would take you directly back to that same web page as well.